All right, welcome to the GS on Marketing podcast. Hope everybody's doing great. It's holiday season,
Hey.
right?
Yeah, it is.
Right, Beard?
Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Thanksgiving happened sometime also around that area, even though it probably didn't get as much play as some of the shopping.
Everything. It was awesome.
It was pretty good. Did you do any Black Friday shopping?
Well, here's the thing. Kind of, in a way. No.
So I guess all that. So you kind of did Black shop. Did you just browse? Was it interest-based?
Well, for one, Beard's not standing in line at 2 a.m. for the one item that might be in stock.
Yeah,
right?
And I don't blame you at all.
So I'm not doing anything like that. Everything's strictly online.
Mm-hmm.
But I was eyeing up a deal on some speakers, right? For the desktop, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to get some nice speakers. But the actual sale went on actually Thanksgiving. So it was all week. It was all weekend.
Oh, okay.
Kind of deal. So, but it was just online. So I hopped online, grabbed that deal right away. So
Nice.
I was good to go.
Were you watching it for a while before so you knew it was a good deal, or did you just happen to see a big percentage off and decided to go for it?
No, I did a little research ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I found that the company that was had the deal on the speakers had it listed right on their website, like Black Friday deals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then they showed like what websites actually had the deal.
Oh, nice.
Right, and
Yeah.
that it started on Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So I did the little research, got a great deal on some Kanto YU2 speakers. They're actually pretty awesome.
Do you put them on max, like really jam out to that, or is it just you like clear sound, a little clarity with it?
Little bit of both.
How much?
They get pretty loud.
Do they?
Yeah.
I've got a question that I'm always wondering. When you get these speakers, how much of it is the speaker versus your settings, like your equalizer settings?
Well, a little bit of both, but like these speakers, like I've had cheap desktop computer speakers in the past that like they're just plastic and flimsy, and they're always they're always crackling and stuff after time, and then like they'd always come with like that cheap little subwoofer and stuff, and I don't know, I was just like, I need a good pair. So like the pair I found actually have like a sound card in it.
Nice.
USBs right into the Mac.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Wow.
It's got really awesome sound. Plenty of bass. I don't even need a subwoofer with them. Like you can add it separate.
Oh, yeah.
But like I didn't even get one. Like
Wow.
they're that good. So, and then you can control the volume and stuff on the Mac and all that.
That's awesome. Yeah. I didn't do much Black Friday shopping, all online. I didn't go to a single store. And Cyber Monday, I checked out a couple things, kind of seeing if there was anything I had my eye on, Christmas gifts, things of that sort. I figured if it's going to be on sale, now is probably the time. I didn't notice anything that was too, I couldn't live without, or this was such a great deal, I got to jump on this right away.
Yeah, there's one thing I did. I've been seeing like on Amazon specifically, all kinds of crazy deals right now, like TVs.
Oh yeah,
dude, you can get like 4K TVs for under $200.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Now's the time to buy TVs, that's for sure. I was told, and I just heard this in passing, that laptops were supposed to be really inexpensive this year just because there was a lot of surplus in purchasing and things like that. I was actually in the market for a laptop, not a good laptop. I was in the market for a first laptop for a child.
More of a gaming laptop?
No, not at all.
Okay.
The exact opposite, like $100 would have been a great price.
Like
for this
a nice
laptop.
starter.
Yeah, starter laptop. They don't do much. Doesn't need to be used for gaming. Thought it'd be perfect. I struggled finding one, and it wasn't that I struggled finding inexpensive laptops. I struggled because of the hard drive space is just so limited on those. Or using that kind of flash memory, the eMMC. Is that what it is? With those cards with like 32 or 64 gigs, and that's all you're really getting out of it.
Yeah.
So that was my struggle. But one thing I was pretty excited about with all of this Black Friday going on, right? We were handling a lot of campaigns for Amazon, really taking advantage of it. And everything turned out to be very successful. I would say I'm happy with the way a lot of the campaigns go. You're never quite sure because it has such an influx in traffic to Amazon, but everybody's looking for deals. So you can't really expect to just pump in a lot of advertising dollars for your product that's on a regular price when everybody's in that deal mindset.
Everybody's on that deal section when you first get there.
Exactly.
So you're looking at the countdown of what can I get?
That's
How long
right.
do I have to get it?
They're also looking, even if they're just looking for a particular product, to see if it's on sale. If it's not on sale, they're probably not going to end up making that purchase right then and there. So what we were really successful with is being able to identify those good opportunities, set up those ad campaigns, closely monitoring them. With all that traffic, budgets go a lot quicker. There's also going to be a lot more competition. They're willing to spend a lot more per click as well. So you really have to, walk that fine line in terms of the advertising spend, the budget, and making sure that's resulting in sales and not just clicks. But what I'm also excited about is as we keep going with this season, the shopping is going to continue to trend. It's going to be less deal shopper focused and more I'm looking for this product because it's a great gift or I just want it, whatever the case may be.
Or I need it like right before Christmas because I'm so last minute.
Ooh, that 2-day Prime from Amazon, that could be a lifesaver when it's about getting towards the end of December.
And what I love too though is they're saying like you get the 2-day. But a lot of stuff's coming quicker than that. You're getting next day.
I've already been seeing some things that are saying it might not arrive in time till Christmas. I was looking for a children's cooking book, or cookbook, and it was like, oh, this might not arrive till Christmas, even though it's the bestseller.
Oh wow!
Like wow, that is somebody's missing out on a lot of income at that point because I'm not even going to take that risk.
Wow!
It really takes the fun out of the gift when it comes January 3rd.
Yeah, I recently ordered Mom some USB lightning cables, like the Amazon basic ones, the nice braided ones.
Yeah.
Those are nice cables. So I got like the 6-foot, right? She's like, I need new cables because they're constantly breaking, the cheap ones. Mm-hmm. And like they're fraying and stuff. And so I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll order a couple, send them to your house. And I'm like, they should be there by Tuesday. Next day, she's like, I have them. I'm like, what? I'm like, nice. I just ordered those.
That's fun.
It's crazy.
And I guess the other thing is we're kind of going back to the ads. Did you see that there's those new targeting options that they have?
Ooh, tell me about it.
Okay, so historically, when I say historically, I'm just going to say in the past, however time frame they've had them, you really only had two options when you're looking at sponsored product ads, which sponsored product ads are where I see probably the most success in terms of click to actual purchase. If you're looking to have a low A cost, that's where you get those bottom funnels, people that are actually looking to make the purchase decision right then and there, because the sponsored products go in the search results. They even, almost look exactly like a product that's ranking organically on, except for that little, sponsored right above it in that light gray text. So before you had two options. You had automatic targeting or you had manual targeting that was only product or keyword based. And when you look at the automatic targeting, you really just told Amazon, this is my product, this is what I want to sell, this is roughly, my budget that I'm willing to spend per day, and then this is also going to be my cost per click that I'm looking at getting on for the bid, right? And actually making that bid, and that was it. And it set up, it would run, and you hope that Amazon's algorithm just showed your product in the right searches that resulted in sales. And now they're giving you a lot more control with that automatic targeting. So now you have 4 targeting options, right? 2 of them are keyword based and 2 of them are product based. So that's going to give you the opportunity to really refine how you're bidding and how those automatic campaigns are performing. So I'm excited to see that implemented and what kind of impact we're going to have.
Nice. It's nice to see the platforms constantly improving and getting better.
Yeah, and this one, if you're looking at what Google Ads does, which is really where I've set my baseline, and it's probably because I've been running Google Ads for over 10 years.
It's like the standard.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the things that they're doing, but this one, this wasn't something that I would have seen coming just by taking a look at that growth. So that's a great change, and those automatic targeting. what you're going to be able to do is, since you've got 2 keyword focus and 2 product focus ones, you can take that automatic campaign and you can adjust the bids for the different types of targeting. So for example, there's a loose match, right? And that's going to show your ad to all the search terms that are loosely related to your product. And then they have the close match. That's going to show the search terms that are really closely related to your product, right? And those are both keyword focused. And you're able to adjust the bids differently on those. So if you're finding, wow, I'm selling a lot more when people are matching, when it's closely matching those search terms, I can increase that bid. I can do the opposite if I'm not seeing those sales that I expect for it. So you can make those types of adjustments for it. So it's not just blindly trusting Amazon's algorithm without being able to make any adjustments.
And it's still giving you those suggested bids?
It does, yes. On the manual one, this is really just because it's not still the individual keywords. It's just general close match and then loose match for it. But it also does give you the options to adjust the bids on the targeting for the product. So it has what's called substitutes. And that's going to show your product to shoppers that are on a product detail page for something that's closely related to your product, right? That could be purchased instead of your product, basically. So that would be the substitute. So you're able to take a look at that. And then also it has compliments on there too. So that's where you can view that's when somebody's viewing the detail page and it's a product that would go good with yours, right? So it's not just purchased instead of, it's a good complement to that product.
Oh, they're not just saying nice things about you.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they do. I mean, I don't know how that would fit within the algorithm on the product detail page, but that would be
now
lovely.
with compliments.
That should be their new tagline, Amazon advertising. Now it has compliments.
Nice.
I like that. So, those are huge though, because that was always my biggest concern with the automatic targeting is just you didn't have that control. And I've seen some campaigns, and you have too, campaigns that are on automatic targeting and they're crushing it.
Yeah,
they're getting low A costs, high sales, and you just sit back and you go, wow, this algorithm is doing a great job. And I don't have to touch anything. That's fun. Then I've seen the other side where you've had automatic campaigns that are just not performing well. And you pull that search term report and you look at some of those keywords that are on there and you're thinking to yourself, why would it show for that? The classic flip-flop paint.
Yeah. But, it's nice, too, to, just run a little bit of those automatic campaigns just to see what happens.
Yeah, they're good.
And then if you have success, maybe you can do a little bit more. But
Oh, totally. And they're good for keyword targeting, too.
Yeah.
Or harvesting, I should say. So you can take a look and see what specific keywords, when you run that search term report, which ones are resulting in sales. If those are resulting in sales, move them over to your manual campaign if you don't already have them in there, because then you can adjust those bids on the individual keywords themselves.
Nice.
Yeah, and then, but also changes, they came in the manual campaign too. So before, you'd only be able to target certain keywords in your manual campaign. So you'd put your products in there, right? And then you'd say, these are the keywords, and you could choose broad match, phrase, exact, even adding in negative ones, right, that you don't want to show for those. And that was how you refined that campaign. And we've had almost nothing but success for those, right? Because you're able to control the bids, where they're showing, and how aggressive you want to be based on the sales. So that's always been kind of that standard approach. And that's going to be probably the campaign I would say that's closest to Google Ads, where you're just bidding on those keywords, same type of modifiers on there, and then making those adjustments based on your goals and the results that you need. But now they're having that manual products for those campaigns. Now you can focus on products, not just keywords.
Awesome.
Yeah, so now instead of only saying show for these keywords, I can say show for these categories, or I can say show for this particular ASIN, right, which would be a specific product. So now I can adjust where those ads are showing based on that. And you can do both, right? And when you're targeting a category, for example. So let's say I have these headphones, right? What brand are these headphones that you have on right now?
I don't even know. Amazon Basic?
Amazon Basic headphones.
No, I think there's something else, but maybe. I feel like Amazon Basic has everything now.
Let's just say there's some Sony headphones. I have no idea. I don't feel like taking them off right now and taking a look. But we're trying to sell Sony headphones, and we want to target the category of headphones. So that's going to show your product that you're advertising for Bose, for Beats, for Apple, for, I can't think of another one. Can you?
Skull Candy.
Skull Candy, great one. So it's just showing for all of those products, and it's not very refined except for that category itself. But you can then take it a step further and actually refine that. So you can choose to target specific brands. Let's say these Sony headphones that I'm trying to advertise for, I know they'd compete really well against Bose. So I only want to show for the Bose headphones that are in that category, right? Or maybe it's not just Bose, because some are, not going to compete well, whether they're less expensive, whatever kind of, criteria for competition you're looking at. So I can then take it a step further and not only just refine it by brand, but I can refine it by price. So only targeting ones that are in the same price, because headphones, I don't know if you've been in the market for headphones lately, but they have a huge price difference between them.
Yeah, no, I haven't bought a new pair of headphones in a few years, but and thankfully, no. But
well, that's because you buy those. You get those nice, expensive headphones.
Yeah, and well, I mean, I've had bad luck with headphones in the past, but no, the ones I'm rocking now are pretty solid. So
I've been in the market, and if anybody out there is listening, would have some suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I'm in the market for a really good wireless, over-the-ear, noise-canceling headphone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want that noise canceling. And I want it so, I've seen those on, I think it was a Bose, where you can just press that button. You don't have to have any music. It's just canceling out all the noise.
Yeah.
Airplanes, things like that. That's what I'm looking for.
I feel like I've heard a lot about Bose with noise canceling.
Well, I think they just came out with a new one that I was actually taking a look at on Amazon. They did have some Cyber Monday deals.
Ooh.
But I didn't pull the trigger.
Dude, couple things about the Cyber Monday. I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to see as many dogs this time around.
Like Prime Day? So
yeah.
you were wishing Amazon would have crashed?
I was like, well, no. I went there and I was like, oh, where are the dogs?
No, it's working just fine. I don't see any dogs.
So, yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that. But, I'm just going to throw out a little pro tip because I got a killer deal on a external 8 terabyte hard drive.
Ooh.
Right? And but here's the tip. So it was on its Cyber Monday deal. It had the deal, right? Mm-hmm. So it was a good deal anyways. And then, I for months I've been getting targeted when I'm on Amazon to hey, get that Amazon credit card.
Yeah.
And you get $70 off this order, now, instant savings. And I'm I don't really know what I want to use that on,
Yeah.
Don't really want to take advantage. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I got $70 off a hard drive that was already on sale.
Oh, nice.
But dude, that process is so instantly scary.
Getting the credit card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was awesome is it's basically a Chase credit card. Mm-hmm. So if you already have a Chase credit card, they're it's right in your account.
Yeah.
It's automatically there.
Yeah,
they just know.
Well, and it's great that you were able to take advantage of it when you wanted. The problem is you only get that deal once when you open that credit card.
It's not every order.
That's the same reason why I haven't opened a Kohl's card yet. Yeah. Is that I keep thinking, do you want to take, 35% off right now if you open a Kohl's card? I was like, well, I've only got a $7 shirt right now. I don't know if I'm looking to use that 35% right now.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. And I wasn't even in the market for it, but I started doing a little research and watching some YouTube videos, and I'm like, ooh, this might be a good drive. And then I just noticed it was already on sale.
What brand was it?
Seagate.
Yeah, it's good. Does it have any cloud with it too, where you can get your files from there? Or is it just the external hard drive?
No, it's just the external hard drive. But what's cool about the one I hooked up is, so it's 8 terabyte USB, right? But it's specifically for Mac. So and it also has like 2 USB 3 ports in the front.
Okay.
So you can use it as a little hub too. So you're not taking up another
that's awesome.
USB spot.
Yeah,
So.
I like that. And, now that I don't use a Mac like you do, but my Surface Pro, the problem with it is it's only got only that one USB. So you got to get a docking station or something with it if you want it. I mean, even if you just have a separate keyboard and mouse, if you don't have those combos.
And what's cool about this drive, like it's, out of the box for Mac, but you can reformat it.
Ooh.
So
Cool.
Yeah, so you can use it with Windows too.
Well, that was a good pro tip, right? Taking advantage of that Cyber Monday. Just to circle back, the nice thing too. Did we talk about how you can also target those manual campaigns based on reviews too?
Ooh,
yeah,
really?
So that's great. I mean, that goes back to just really knowing how your product competes, who your customers are, who they're going to be comparing, in addition to yours, or right if there's if you're trying to gain market share on the stronger competitor of yours, the one that has more market share, and you're looking to take over, right? You're kind of that going after it. You're able to go through and see, okay, I know what those brands are, I know what their price points are, I know what their star reviews are. This is the sweet spot that my product can actually gain a lot of momentum on it. So I'm just going to show my product right there. I'm going to have that ad just focused on that.
Nice.
Or on the other side too, that's more of a category specific. If you just want to get down to that individual, this is one product, people buy this or they buy mine. Then you can say, okay, well, show my ad to that. People are looking at that product. And that can result in a lot of sales. And, I'm excited to get these really rolling and start to report on some of those
plus,
results.
like, if you're not doing that, you're missing out because brands are doing that to you.
Exactly. Yeah, you've got to almost put them on there just to play defense. Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, people are going to be doing that to you, and they're just going to be stealing your sales versus you doing the same thing to them.
Yeah.
And that's where Amazon really, really has you covered. He's paying that Amazon toll. You got to bid on your own keywords, bid on your own products. Otherwise, somebody else is going to.
Hey, how about coupons?
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing that a lot now, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can have a lot of success with coupons. In fact, there's been a lot of things that we've been looking at where brands we work with are having a lot of success with coupons as opposed to like some of the lightning deals and some of the other initiatives that they have. So it's all about the mix and it's all about testing and seeing what's working. So I wouldn't make a widespread statement like that because I think lightning deals can still have a big impact. But those coupons, that's a good initiative that you can have.
I've heard a lot of people have been saying they've been having success with that. So.
What I love about that too is that it's basically, when you want to add a coupon, have you ever done this? Where it's like, oh, there's a coupon here. Click if you want to add that 5% off coupon.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I guess I'll click that button.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't see it and rushing through. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of things. The more you look at analytics and user behavior on websites, the more you kind of think, wow, there's a lot of people that just fumble through this, and I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, that's like when you like just buy something on a website in general, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get to that checkout page, and then you're like filling out all your information, but then at the bottom you see like they have a spot where you can put like promo code.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Or discount code, and you're like, wait, what? There's codes? Where do I get these? And then you're like scouring Google and like Twitter and like hoping to find a promo code, but then there's not one.
Yeah, or sometimes you get lucky and there is.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get one.
Enough times that I continue to do it, even though I'm probably like 90% never find that coupon out there. But sometimes I do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always looking for promo code. But like, what's nice is I've had, I've bought in a couple things from a company where they'll come in the box when you get their order. It'll come with like stickers or something, and on the back they'll put a promo code. Ooh. And they'll be like 10% off your next order. Or nice. Like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where they're putting them. They're not just always out on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of times, you get those coupon deal sites that there's just a user group where they're putting it. So somebody that got that coupon code like you did goes out there and puts it and says, here it is. Everybody can use it all you want.
Yeah, or it's like that podcast promo deal or something like that,
Yeah. Those are always good.
Yeah.
So I think, though, those are big moves in the sponsor product ads. I'm excited for them. I'm excited to keep seeing these changes, keep making this advertising platform even better because that's just going to allow more control to everybody that's in there, running these campaigns, getting those sales, and it's pretty awesome. And the future's looking bright.
Hey, do you have Did you buy any? Do you have any Echo Dots?
Yeah, I got one.
Those are crazy cheap right now too.
Yeah, $20, $19.99.
And they're coming like bundled with like I've seen them bundled with like smart light bulbs and stuff. So like you're basically getting one for free.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I've maybe I'll take a look at that more because I'm looking to kind of outfit my house a little bit smarter, where I can have those smart outlets, start having those changes.
Just so that the whole house is listening.
Yes, that would be that's my ideal is to have everybody listen to everything I say, so it's all documented.
Yeah, don't forget to hit that mute button.
They don't have the mute button on those, do they? That's a Google thing.
No, well, my one does. The bigger one does.
Does it really?
Yeah, it has a mute button on it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know about. I don't have like the dots, but I'm not sure if they have one or not.
I just unplug it.
You just shut it down.
That's pretty much. I just take that thing out. Kids are yelling at it too much. It just does something weird. It's like, I'm just gonna unplug this for a little bit.
Yeah, I always, I have two. So I have like the Echo and I have the Google Home.
Yeah.
And I have the Google Home upstairs. But I'm always asking them like, what's the weather? So, my wife's always like, all you ask it is what the weather is. I'm like, yeah, but it knows. It's like spot on.
Hey,
it always knows the weather.
That's how a lot of this technology started. You just used it for listening to music, playing games on it, and now look, the phone was the same way, and now there's billion-dollar industries built on that phone.
I sometimes forget like the Echo like plays music and stuff, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have Prime. Like, just play that.
Yeah, when you have kids, you never forget that can play music because they like to listen to the same songs over and over.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm just getting older, but I don't think music's getting better. All right. Anything else you want to add? Wrap this up? Any words of wisdom you can leave? Or do you want to call somebody out? I think we talked about doing that in a previous podcast. We're going to end every podcast with calling somebody out.
Oh, man.
Or just give them words of wisdom. You choose. It's dealer's choice here for the beard.
Wow. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's call somebody out, I guess.
All right, who do you got?
Oh, man, let's call out my local car dealership in Janesville.
What's the name?
Rhymes with touche. Yeah. I just want to say, thank you for putting a 0% interest sticker on the front of the windshield of a new car that I was looking at buying recently, and then to find out once you get in there that it's more like 6 or 7%.
Ooh, it's that bait and switch.
Whew. So.
All right, there you go.
Putting you on notice.
That's a call out, and it's words of wisdom. Don't do the bait and switch. It's a negative customer experience.
Yeah, no, I left. I didn't buy.
Didn't buy the car.
Nope.
Not at 6 and 7%.
Nope. See you later.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you.
See you later.
All right. Well, that's all I got. That was a good end, I think.
All right. Happy shopping.
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see who we're going to call out next week.
Bye-bye.